Hi, let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at our weather forecast today.
The tiny house right now is kind of like an eyesore on our property. It's just brown and ugly. And so I want to make it prettier. And the first step is going to be, we're going to worry about painting the inside first, because that's the easiest one to tackle. And then I'm going to worry about painting the outside. I got a quote from someone to paint it, and they quoted me like $2,200. And I just have other things I'd like to spend $2,200 on right now. Now, sometimes 1000% worth it paying someone to paint. Like, I actually don't love painting. It's therapeutic in ways, but it's also something that I'm over pretty quickly. Like 30 minutes into it, I'm like, oh, okay, why didn't I hire someone to do this? But at this particular moment, I have other things that I'd rather spend $2,200 on. Of the Zizner primer. This is the one we're gonna get. I think we're gonna go with this one and get some drop cloths. So I'm gonna get a drop cloth here. I just don't want to spend $20 on masking film. That seems like a lot of money. I have some masking peel. This one I'm just gonna get the basic.
Please scan your items. Invalid scan. Please rescan your last item.
I'm gonna be totally honest, that was uncomfortable. I've never really filmed like that before, but I've decided now I'm gonna take you guys more on these daily vlogs, and people are looking at me in Home Depot. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, all the men in there, they were looking at me like, what is this girl doing with this camera rig set up? But that's just, anything you wanna do is going to force you to get out of your comfort zone in some capacity. Whether that's creating content, whether that's putting yourself out there to offer services, whether that's creating your art, whether that's deciding to, I don't know, do a dresser makeover. You're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone. And the best way to do it is just to do the thing. To do the thing that you are scared to do. And now that I did it, I survived it. And I know that I can do it again. And I just have to keep reminding myself, like, I'm not making videos for people who might be looking at me funny. I'm making the video for you. The person who's watching this, who wants to do something and just needs that spark, that bolt, that encouragement to go, I can do it, because you can. You just have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. And that was me getting out of my comfort zone, for sure, for sure. There she is, the little tiny cabin, the little art studio. That I got from the grocery store. Right. I have not been in here in a minute, and it's gotten gross again. It's gotten really gross again. Look at these cobwebs. Yuck. I gotta get in here with this shop vac. Right, look. Definitely gotta get this all cleaned up before we paint. Nastiness. More nastiness. But it's going to be very cute when it's done. It's done. Such a great little place to do art and for my sister to hang out. So I'm excited. I got my shop back in here, which is still good. But yeah, before we can paint, I gotta get this all cleaned up. I probably haven't been out here for a couple months, to be honest. I started cleaning it up, life got busy. So we'll shop back. You can see, this is why I got the tack paper, because I'm gonna cover these windows, because my plan is to spray this. I might start with a little bit of primer just to see how it goes on. I like go back and forth if I like using a paint sprayer or if I like using a brush more. Honestly, sometimes I feel like the sprayer is really fast, but it's messy, right? Like, you need to cover a lot of stuff. Like, if I'm gonna use the sprayer, I'm gonna need to cover this roof. If I don't want it to get on that, I'm gonna need to cover all the windows. So sometimes, and by the time you mix up the paint, so it just really depends. Like, this might not be bad because there's the little grooves in between the paneling. I'm probably going to take a brush and I'll just do that first and then maybe come back with a roller. I just think this is gonna eat a ton of paint because that wood is unfinished. So a really good primer when you're doing a wood project, like the Zizner's 123 Bull Primer, very important. Then what I got. This is the primer I'm gonna use. It's my favorite primer. I mean, if I use my sprayer, oh good, I bought a new mask. I forgot what I ordered out here. And then this is If I do use a sprayer, this is the big sprayer that I'll use. The overspray is just what's a mess. But I don't know. It might be a lot faster. We'll see. We'll get in here and try it. That's that. Yeah, first order of business will be shop vacuuming for sure. I'm gonna wear a mask to do that because there's some nasty little droppings in here. So we'll get back to that after lunch. My husband just texted asking if I could drop him off lunch, and I meant to send it with him this morning and I forgot, but he's a busy guy and he can't get out for lunch, so I'm probably gonna go drop that off to him, feed the dogs, feed myself, go get the kids, and we'll see if I get to this today or not. Okay. Like I said, having a shop vac, incredibly handy. If you don't have a shop vac, I would say this is probably one of the first good purchases you can make if you're gonna start doing projects around your house or any type of DIY. It's just a really good thing to have because you don't want to get your regular vacuum nasty, and then a broom is just a little, harder to use. Okay, I'm going to plug this baby in. I always get a little bit nervous every time I plug something into this place, but I think our electrical is okay. Let's check it out. Yes, in business, baby, in business. All right. So here's why I'm putting on a mask. I don't know if you can still hear me. Here's why I'm putting on a mask, because there's just like a lot of little rodent droppings and I don't want to breathe that in. That's pretty gross. So we're going to use our mask when we do the vacuuming here. I'm going to start in the corner here. I dropped my phone and I broke my mic, but you might be thinking, why are you vacuuming the walls? Because it's incredibly important if you are going to paint a surface that you clean it first. Even if it's kind of unfinished wood, there's nastiness all in here. And if I don't vacuum it first, it's going to get stuck in the paint. And so you're going to see cobwebs and things just in the paint. So incredibly important before you paint anything, clean the surface. I've taken the shop vac to the walls. It's incredibly helpful to do that. So yeah, I'm really mad that I broke this, but the next step is going to be taking out all the little screws there's like all these little nails in the wall. So I'll have to take those out with my screwdriver, and then we're going to be ready to prime it. And before you know it, this is going to be the most adorable little art studio. And I can't wait to show you that. So thanks for tuning in as always. I'll see you next time.